I just had the great privilege of preaching tonight at New Hope Baptist Church, or Iglesia Bautista Nueva Esperanza. I'm excited about how God's using Pastor Roger Puma and the way that he is being a blessing to this church, and God's blessing his ministry. We're seeing that people are being saved, discipled. We're going to show you some clips of what the church looks like. Tonight I was able to preach to about 60 people. The church was packed, not a seat in the house. People were standing on the side. Had to make some of the leaders in the church stand up so that the people could have enough place to sit. Super exciting to be part of this church. I got here about 30 minutes early, and when I got here I saw something completely unexpected. I saw some people in different areas of the church going through discipleship, going through Bible studies 30 minutes early so that they could grow in their faith, and people being trained. We've got people that are going to Bible college from this church, that have graduated from Bible college from this church. Super excited about how God's using this ministry. I wanted to make this video for this reason. They're trying to build and add on to this building, because as you can see, their building is packed. They don't have anywhere else to grow. They don't have anywhere else to put seats and chairs, and people are still coming. People are still being saved. So they are giving sacrificially. They are raising their own money. They are doing whatever they can to be able to build this building and see more people in this area of Enlace saved. The reason I wanted to make this video is to give you a chance to get involved. I don't know who might want to give. I don't know who might want to get involved in this. I told Pastor Roger when he was telling me about what the church was doing that I was excited about it, and I wanted to maybe be a part in helping. And the way that I could help is that I could tell the people in the States and the churches in the States what God was doing here and the great things that God was doing here. I want to give you a chance to get involved, and I'm not asking you to give to a church that's not willing to give of its own. I'm not asking you to give to a church for it to be dependent on the States, but I'm asking you to give to a church that is giving sacrificially of their own money. They've already raised about $1,200 of their own money, and what I told him is that maybe we could raise another $1,000 for just the next step. I'm not asking for us to build the whole building. I just want to help them in some way that we could be a part of this ministry, because I really think it's worth it. I think that it's worth it that out of this church, people can be trained and sent to the mission field. People can be trained and sent to start other churches. People can be trained to reach other people in their own community. I think that it's worth it to get involved in a ministry like this. And I would ask you to pray and see if God would have you give to a ministry like this, because to me, it is worth it. It is more than worth it to see that people could be saved and trained out of this church. And I would hate to see that a church would be limited just because of the size of their building and the lack of finances, that they aren't able to raise themselves, because they are giving all that they can. Their income isn't great. They're not in a wealthy part of the city, but they're still giving. They're still being used, and God is using it in a tremendous way. And I want to ask you to get involved in this. How am I going to ask you to get involved? I would ask you if you want to give, whether it be $5, $10, or whatever God lays on your heart, that you would contact me. My email address is gardnerinperu@gmail.com. You can get in touch with me. I will put contact information on this video to where you can be in touch, that you can write me. You can ask, how can I give? How can I be involved? I'm only trying to raise $1,000. That's what I'm asking God to do, is that out of this video or me contacting you, you see in this video, that you would give, or that collectively we would give $1,000. That's what I'm asking God to do, that He would provide through His people. I thank you for being part of this ministry. Coming here tonight, it humbles me to see what God has done through this ministry. It humbles me to see how God is using Brother Roger. He graduated from the Bible college. He helped start this church. He took over the church. He's been pastoring this church. He's doing a great job. He's got leaders. He's got people that are involved, and I want to be a part of that. So I ask you to pray. I ask you to give and be part of the Peru ministry. Be part of what God's doing here in Peru. Thank you.